Welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you what your guests will see, and I'm going to use an existing guidebook to do so. This is a real guidebook, and even though they manage about 50 properties, you can see how they've added a human touch to this guidebook. To see the guide here on our website, click on the Magic tab and go to the Academy section, and then go on to Example Guides. On this page, you'll be able to see a different example of customer guidebooks, but the one I'm going to show you today is this one, called the Hawk's Nest. To view the guide, simply click on the picture and the guidebook will open in another browser tab. With this example, I'm going to show you how the guest can navigate the guidebook and how it's structured. So, at the bottom of the screen, you can see that the guidebook contains 4 tabs, and then at the top there is also a globe icon. This icon is there because this particular client has activated the integration we have with Google Translate. If we click on the globe, you can see the list of languages available in Google Translate, and the guest can select which language they prefer, and the information in the guide will be translated. A quick note on this is, as you might know, any translation that's done by Google might not be 100% accurate. So if you want to have content properly translated, your best option is to activate the multi-language option instead. We support 17 languages, but you'll need to translate this yourself. Also in the Home tab, you can see that we have a cover photo, a logo, and a welcome message. They also have the contact number and an email address. Both of these are clickable, which means that when you click on either of them, it will open the phone or the email app for the guest. You also have the name of the property and the full address of the property, which, when we click, will take us from the Home tab to the Map tab, and then we're able to see the property on the map, and we're also able to get directions by clicking here, which will open a tab with Google Maps and the location of the property. Then, if we choose this tab and go back to the home page, we can see this button Get Started, which will take you into the Info tab. Under the Info tab, we're able to see all the information in the guidebook. At the top of the screen, we can see the logo and also 2 icons, which are both clickable links, one for the email and one for phone. These are the same as the links that we find on the homepage of the guidebook. The guests will be able to click here to be able to share the guidebook with other people. And, as you can see, we have a number of ways in which they can do this. And if the guests want to download the guidebook and print the guidebook, they're able to do so by clicking here. Now let's talk about the structure of the guide, and this is important to know so that you can get familiar with our terminology. The content is divided into 3: categories, subcategories, and topics. Here on the left-hand side is the menu for our content, and this is divided into categories and then subcategories. And then these 2 are only working as menu headings. And here on the right-hand side, we have the topics, and it's only at the topic level where you'll be able to add more information to the guide. Just bear in mind that there are no limitations to the number of categories, subcategories, and topics that you can add into your guide. As you can see on here, on the left-hand side, they've added different categories, and if you open up the category About the House and then scroll down, you can see that they've added many more subcategories. And you can also add different topics inside of the subcategories. Once we open the category Area Guide and then the subcategory Neighbourhoods and Walking, we can see that on the right-hand side, they've added lots of different types of topics. Now we have the 3rd tab, which is the Map tab. And if you close this window with the address of the property, you can see that there are more pins showing on the map. This is because the Map tab is here for you to add information such as recommendations for places to eat, drink, and activities, among others. You can see that the client has added a good number of recommendations around the city. If a client wants to look for a specific thing, such as somewhere to eat, then they can click on the Filter Places button and select restaurants, and all other icons will disappear apart from the location of the property. The guests can then click on a specific pin and they access more information by clicking Read More. This will then open up the relevant topic in the Info tab. And here, the guest will be able to see the address, the phone number, reviews, and even opening hours, as well as a link to the website. The guest can also click on the pin icon and be able to see the restaurant back on the map and where it is in relation to the property. The special thing about this feature is that it does not have to be added manually. We have an integration with Google Places, so all you need to do is use this, and it will pull all the information from Google. You can find out how to do this on our YouTube page, or you can search in the knowledge base section of our website. Now the last tab is the Search tab. This is just a simple tool that the guest can use to find information quickly. For example, they might want to search check-in, and the system will pull up all of the areas that match this keyword. So, if I click here in this box, it will open up the Info tab with the relevant section open. So, this is how the guest will navigate the guidebook. If you want any more information on this or you have any other questions, please get in touch. Otherwise, feel free to search our knowledge base for more information.